I guess, was well, it's not that it's not for me, it's just like, if you don't keep on top of something, you do fall out of it. Alright, so... the... Rutger... I think Hugh's probably the best person to hold off of this Manicat. Let's do that. Like, I'm not saying that Fates is a bad game, like Conquest and Birthright and so on. Like, I did enjoy what I played of it. It's just the staying power didn't stick, I guess. Alright, so Roy doesn't kill. Interesting. Why is that? Oh, it's because he's higher level. Level 8 to level 15, that's why. Okay. I'm trying not to make any stupid mistakes, so that's why I'm being overly cautious. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what they do with the next Fire Emblem game. Whether they try and lean even further into the teaching and social aspects, or whether they decide, nah, you know what, we're good. We're gonna go back to our classic roots like we did with the Ashen Wolves DLC. He does one-shot these guys, good. I really hope it's a classic route. Yeah, it's like... it's hard to say, because obviously the resurgence of Awakening meant that the fact they appealed it to the casual audience was the reason why it did so well. But, I don't know. It's a hard balance to strike. I think having casual mode, but making the game moderately hard is a good balance, because then people feel like, oh, I'm finding this quite hard to play, I should probably just stick to casual mode, compared to other people like, oh yeah, this is a proper challenge, I'm glad that they're actually doing this now. The monastery was fun once, then after that it got annoying. Well, you're speaking to someone that's put in like 200 hours into 3 houses and hasn't actually finished all 4 routes. I've only done 2. And I spent a lot of time in the monastery. And I probably shouldn't have, because again, like I said, I have limited time to do things nowadays. And yeah, the monastery is one of the biggest time wastes, or time spenders in 3 houses. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't feel like I want to skip what's in the monastery. Because it's incredible, really. Every single named character in that game has voiced dialogue. And it's like, wow, they put so much time and money and effort into this. It feels like a shame to just not see it. But again, the reason for that is because they were like, oh yeah, we expect people to play through the route they want to play through. And then they will discuss the other routes with their friends. And then other people are like, no, I'm going to play all 4 routes. Like, oh, okay. That wasn't what they intended. The mechanic I hated the most in 3 houses was the missing items. I would literally just go to someone and give them every item. Wouldn't stop until I had no more items. Yeah, there is that. The whole lost item thing to recover motivation. That, I agree, is kind of annoying. Considering you have the whole gift-giving thing as well, it's like, well, what's the point of having 2 things? And there was also the fact that lost items were unique, but once you recovered the lost item and they got it back, nothing really happened other than the support boost. So you could achieve the same thing just by giving them gifts all the time for all the characters that you wanted to. Is this mirror, book, bow, fruit, shirt, hairbrush yours? They give them the right one. They're like, wow, how did you know it was mine? Oh yeah, I did that all the time. Just like, skip, skip, skip. Okay, it's the right one. Yeah, I kind of hope they don't do that. At least tone it down, maybe. Wow, Faye doesn't one-shot these guys anymore. Yeah, let's do this. Lights brown. I also didn't like how accessible everything was in Three Houses. Really? Usually accessibility is a good thing, just because, you know, having more people play the game is generally good for a game. Like, the more accessible a game is, the more likely it's going to sell well. You know, it's always the famous debate of, oh, games should have an easy mode. Like, Dark Souls should have an easy mode. And it's like, I can see why the developers chose not to do easy mode or anything like that. At the same time, I know it does hurt them. In some ways. Partially the reputation is like, oh yeah, we got a reputation for being a hard game, therefore people know what they're getting into. But it feels like they could do better. Part of the reason I love Fire Emblem's resource management, every item and forging and everything was just so accessible, like no challenge. Chest and door key can just be bought at any time. True, that's what you mean by accessibility. I was thinking more like difficulty options. But no, you're right, like, you can grind for stuff. I mean, you can grind for stuff anyway, because you've got, like, DLC packs and things like that, but, yeah, doesn't... I don't know. It's very tempting for me as a player that wants to see everything through, of, oh yeah, I'll just get all the items, and then I'll pass them along, and do this, and do that, and so on. It's like, yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, also... buying chest keys and door keys devalues the people that have the abilities to open chests and doors. Like, Ash, for example, has lockpick as an ability. And it's like, well, I guess we'll not have to worry about Ash using his ability, because we can literally just have anybody do it. Although I'm told that gets a bit better on things like Maniac mode, which I still haven't played, actually. Yeah, I'll save it this turn. So, Tina Staff, heal Alan, move Soul out the way, and then I can have Roy seize the throne. I can dance for Roy as well, actually. Maddening mode? Oh, it's maddening mode, not maniac mode. It is pretty fun. Again, haven't tried it, and I don't know if I will ever, because, well, I kind of want to, just see what it's like, but I know Lunatic Plus was just infuriating. Jahn, where are you? I should have expected this of the man who defeated Zephyr. You may even have the chance to fight me personally. How did Zephyr know about the Demon Dragon? Surely you know that Hartmut of the 8 Legends founded Bern. I do. You also know that Hartmut chose to spare the Demon Dragon. Rather than killing it, he sealed it away. Yes, but I don't know why. Let me explain. The 8 Legends defeated our leader, and made their way into the Sanctuary to find the Demon Dragon. However, arriving at its chamber, all they found was a blank-eyed human girl. That was Idun. She didn't fight? The Demon Dragon had its soul destroyed to follow our leader's commands. With our leader dead, there were no commands to follow. Then what happened? The 8 Legends naturally hesitated. They had expected to find the most terrible of all dragons, but instead they found a mute girl. Knowing the Demon Dragon still had to be defeated, they readied their weapons. Idun must have reacted to their attack out of instinct. It changed into dragon form and fought as all the soulless war dragons do. Hartmut, however, brandished a blade even more powerful than the legendary weapons, the Binding Blade. I don't know what you humans call it, but that must be it. When the blade cut the Demon Dragon's flesh, it fell unconscious rather than dying. Why didn't it slay Idun? The blade has a strange power that reflects the wielder's soul. Hartmut didn't want to kill her, so the Binding Blade reflected that feeling and spared her. He had apparently heard how the Demon Dragon was formed and felt pity for it. We dragons cannot understand that illogical feeling. He pitied her. In his soul, he wished to spare Idun. I personally would never hesitate to eliminate a threat as he did. Hartmut's sword changed the sword itself. After persuading the others that it should be spared, Hartmut built a shrine hidden deep in now what you call Bern. There, he bound the demon dragon away using the blade and the Fire Emblem. After the founding of Bern, the shrine was protected by the royal family for generations. That is until Zephyl unbound her, of course. How do you know all of this? Did you witness it? No. After the battle, I hid myself to nurse my wounds. All I just told you I learned from Zephyl himself, who read it in ancient tomes kept by the Bern royal family. How did you meet Zephyl? You wish to know that now, do you? So be it. Come further, and I will tell you. Okay. They're closing in. That demon, that Maniket got pretty close. We dance for Roy. Oh, 55 HP. I'm sure I only gave him one angelic rub as well. Alright, how many can get attacked by? Yeah, so put him here, get him attacked by 2. Oh, I can't actually reach, never mind. So, Durandal! Alright, let's get Lena. Actually. Lena goes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's the point. Even at the end of the game, they still like their ambush spawns. Also, I did not think I would be finishing the game tonight, honestly. Like, it's only because I've seen how easy this chapter is that it's like, oh yeah, we can totally do this. Ah, you need more strength, Roy. Come on now. Alright, so we heal. In the staff. He probably one-shots these Manikets with the Binding Blade, right? Yes, he does, okay. So I can use the Binding Blade now. Save Durandal if I need to. Binding Blade! Oh, this has a unique sprite. I gotta admit, that's a cool little battle animation. Like I said, it's a bit of a shame that his battle sprite doesn't change that much from his promotion, but that's nice. We only get to see it 20 times. Yeah. Alright, so Starfall can go here. It's about time you finally use the Binding Blade. I was intending to just sort of save it until I needed to, but I'm running out of uses of Durandal, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just use it now. Zeiss literally has not done anything other than rescue drop people. I am so surprised. So yeah, Roy can one-shot after I do a bit of damage. Hopefully. I think that's the thing that annoys me the most about this game, is the fact that accuracy is such a bad thing. Because if you're not using a sword weapon, chances are you would not be able to hit these guys at all. And again, I know I'm limiting my skill to level 20, but even so, like, 62 hit is not great. That throne bonus with 30 avoid is huge. You are bound! Alright. So who needed healing? It was Hugh. Okay. That makes sense. Just move his ice out of the way. Alright, so second to last throne. See, you have come far. I am in the next chamber. It has been ages since I've shown a human my true form. I've not left the sanctuary since the end of the scouring. You've been here that long? For 1,000 years. Having survived the scouring, I waited, healing my wounds. I waited for the resurrection of the demon dragon, for our chance of victory. At long last that time came. The demon dragon seal was broken, and I felt power flowing through my veins again. What does the demon dragon seal have to do with your strength? The dragon sanctuary's power is intertwined with the demon dragons. With the demon dragon seal, the sanctuary and myself were crippled. I see. After I recovered, I sought the person who had broken the seal. I used my illusions to seek him out and ask his intentions. With you humans ruling the world, I couldn't go in my true form. Wait, I thought that dragons lose most of their power in human form. How do you have the power to create illusions like this? This sanctuary is the only place that dragons maintain some power in human form. I am also a relatively powerful dragon. Even in human form, as long as I am in the sanctuary, illusions are a simple task. I lack the power to create war dragons like the demon dragon can, however. Your search led you to Zephiel? Yes. I located Zephiel by following the energy emitted by the demon dragon. I remember the exact words in the conversation we had. For what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? I asked him. He was a strange one. With a bored look on his face, he simply asked, "Who are you?" To which I answered, "Dragon." To that, a smile crept onto his face. It was then he told me that he wanted to give the world to the dragons. Frankly, I didn't trust him, but I accepted him as the leader of the demon dragon. He ordered it to liberate the world from humans. He wanted it to rule the world in their place. Zephiel is dead now. What is the demon dragon doing? It is in the sanctuary, waiting for its chance to liberate the world. What? Even with a leader gone? Have you taken on the role of leader now? There is no need for that. Zephiel ordered it to proceed even in the event of his death. Idun will continue until control is wrested from humans. She is nothing but a slave. Her soul was destroyed and now she's bound to a dead man's order. Do you pity her as Hartmut did? Foolish human. Your kind makes no sense. Allow me to tell you one more thing. No matter how you may want it, dragons and humans will never be able to live in harmony. The differences between our two species are simply too great. That's not true. I know of a village where dragons and humans live in peace. I know a greater peace is possible with effort. Humans and dragons living together? Mass hysteria? Stop your lies. I will not humour such an obvious falsehood. Now step forward, let us see whose strength is greater. And that's Jahn. He's a level 18 dragon. He actually has quite a bit of resistance for a dragon, a manicat. Just keep moving on up, Roy. My mom is a dragon, maybe. 33% chance. Yeah, I guess so. But that's the thing, isn't it? Roy never actually mentions his mum in this game, does he? And that's probably why the game Fire Emblem 7 lets you have Ninian be his mum. But yeah, it just never comes up, does it? Like, Eliwood's mentioned, obviously. But otherwise, nope. I don't want to rescue him. We just know that the mum dies during childbirth to Roy, I think. Yeah, that's why, yeah, that's literally why they can say, yep, we're gonna have you do that. Alright, have Roy go forward with the Binding Blade. Larim can go and dance here. Yep, so Lilina goes here, dance to get next to Roy. Close enough. Alan doesn't have... Oh, he's got one use of a Worm Slayer. Let's have him stay there. At least maybe Roy's mum dies really young. Yes, when Roy is really young, yeah. I suppose it's just a standard Fire Emblem Lord trait, that is, oh yeah, we don't mention their mum because, you know, we intend most of our protagonists to not have a mum or a dad. And I don't know why. It would be nice to have a Fire Emblem game where the parents are still around. Like, it's a small thing, but I really like this small little riff. I guess it's the leitmotif of the battle theme. Well, it's the turn theme, not the battle theme, but... It just, like, it feels good for a final chapter. Well, second to final chapter. Honestly, I am still kind of shocked that I am bringing Astolfo rather than Melody to the final chapter. So weird. Anyway. So how much does Roy do with a Binding Blade? He doesn't one-shot. But then neither does Jahn. And I'm pretty sure he one-shots the other Maniquettes? No. He one-shots one, but not the other. Okay. So in order to one-shot, he would need to have Lilina boost him up. So that would be here? No, here at least. And then Alan can go there as well for a bit more of a boost. Oh, I could have used Lilina a bit further. Oh well. Alright, let's just have Lauren go here. No point dancing because people can't go anywhere. We're almost there. Almost at the end of the game. Ooh, okay. That is a cool crit animation. The sword literally lights on fire. I wonder if Roy one-shots with Durandal rather than Binding Blade. Worth a chest. Durandal! No, I don't think so. Definitely needs some prior damage. Oh, hang on. Because he's got... He has 21 resistance, plus 3 goes to 24... I guess it's 26. Why is it 26? 21 resistance. With 3 on the throne. Why does Lilina do no damage? That doesn't make any sense. Hang on. He's still affected by effective damage. So if Alan uses the light brand... Yeah, the light brand does damage. Why is Lilina doing 0 damage with support boosts? I have waited a millennium. My strength has recovered and is greater than ever. I can feel it. Swing and a miss, Alan. Well, not even a swing, just a hold up to the air and a miss. Alright, we'll dance for a Storfo and get him out of the way. At least Astolfo has contributed to the map. Like, even though it's low accuracy chance, 10 damage is 10 damage. 2 misses, but yeah. I'm still kind of weirded out that it was 0 though. But I will. Let's not dwell on it too long. Alright, I guess we can just put Roy next to him with the Binding Blade. Oh, he's so close to one-shotting. So close. Alright, I'll give it another turn. Just because I want Roy to get the finishing blow. One of them's got to hit eventually. One of them's got to hit eventually. Yeah, maybe not. Come on, Alan. Alright, never mind. We can have Faye do an attack. I'm curious to see how Faye does, actually. Because neither of them will be able to double the other. RNG is not in my favor. No, you are correct. Dragon versus dragon. I'm a bit disappointed that Jahn doesn't have a different dragon sprite. But ow. Alright, 39 HP. That is Binding Blade HP. Go. I fall. Humans are truly unpredictable. Does he get strength? Yeah, there we go. That looks nice, I have to admit. 20 strength. Yeah, just keep moving on up. Well, that should be the final thing we needed to do. Seize the throne. So, this chapter is almost done. Alright, off we go. Seize! The demon dragon lies ahead. Roy, what's wrong, Faye? You look like you're about to cry. Am I evil too? Huh? When I get older, will I be a bad dragon too? Slow down, Faye. Where did you get that idea? That man said that dragons and humans can't live in peace. That wasn't true. You lived in the battle with humans, haven't you? But the demon dragon is a divine dragon like me. You're going to fight the demon dragon, but what about me? What if, when I grow up, I'm like the demon dragon? Then you'd have to... Don't worry, Faye. I know you'll never be like the demon dragon. You'll always live with humans with people like me. You really think so? Of course. I want to help the demon dragon too. Help her. The demon dragon isn't acting of her own free will. She had her soul destroyed. She's a slave. I don't want to kill her if I can avoid it. Your words are too big. I don't understand. I'm sure you'll learn what I mean once you get a little older. Otmut posed a question when he bound the demon dragon, and I intend to answer it. Da-da-da-da. Alright.